pregnant mamas. This is Bonam. Welcome back. And today I'm actually going to be kickstarting a 7-part series of videos tailored solely around pregnancy, anxiety, and stress. Because this is a very common experience for many women, but it's not talked about a lot. So I want to talk about it, shed some light on it, and provide 7 different ways to find relief and reduce that anxiety and stress. So, why is there a pregnancy anxiety and stress? Well, specifically during this time, there are so many changes going on in life, in your body. Everything is changing, and that can cause discomforts. That can cause mental stress. It can cause physical discomforts. There's thinking about the future, financially planning for a third person in your family, and just so many different things going on. There's hormonal fluctuations. So all of this can lead to elevated levels of stress. And it is normal, but there are ways we need to learn to manage it. We don't want it to get out of control because they can have a lot of effects on the mom's body as well as the infant. So the mom's body can really start to show more symptoms that are actually related to stress that look like common pregnancy symptoms. So headaches, constipation, nausea, all of these things can be induced by stress as well. And for your little one that's growing inside of you right now, there are some negative impacts for that baby as well. And it can lead to, sometimes if it's unchecked, preterm birth. It can lead to lower weight during when they're born. It can lead to developmental issues, and that's just a big umbrella term, where there can be a variety of things going on. So it's pretty important to kind of address this. And so that's what we're going to do today. So part one, this is part one, is all about the first technique, which I want to introduce. And it's very, very simple. Very, very simple. You can implement it anywhere. You can do it at any time through any trimester. It's really safe. And what it is actually you're doing it right now. It's just breathing. Okay, so by focusing our attention on breathing and doing some specific breathing techniques, which I'm going to show you right now, you can really lower the level of anxiety immediately. It's like that. Okay, so not only that, it can actually just activate your body's relaxation response. The parasympathetic nervous system kind of kicks in, and that lowers your levels of the hormones and chemicals that are associated with stress. So it's really, really helpful. It actually improves oxygen flow to yourself and to the baby. It regulates and monitors your blood pressure better, your heart rate better. So overall, there's just a lot of benefits to this. And I will say there are some breathing techniques that are more beneficial during pregnancy than others. And there are also some that are not safe during pregnancy. So the ones I'm going to be going over are very simple, absolutely safe for you to practice. And I would start with those. Okay, so there's 3 that I want to introduce to you. So the first one is diaphragmatic breathing, and I can never say that right. And there's 2 different kinds. There's one that's related to your rib cage. That's the one we're going to be talking about. And there's one that's called belly breathing, which is another term for diaphragmatic breathing. So that's not the one we're going to do. We're going to do the rib cage because most of the time with your growing uterus, your diaphragm is being pushed and there isn't enough space here. So this is going to give you more space to allow more oxygen into your system. And if you have shortness of breath, this is really going to help relieve that as well. Okay, so what it looks like is we really just want to gently engage our belly as we breathe in, very gently. So that way it stays in place and our lower rib cage is able to expand. Because if we're going to inflate our belly, it kind of takes up all the space from our diaphragm. So we're going to kind of engage it to hold it in place. So what that looks like is this. And I'm placing my hands on my side here because I want to feel, you can actually feel your rib cage expanding from the side, from all areas, even from the back. So it's creating this space for us. Okay, so let's try that together. Let's breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. So you should feel a little bit more space over here, and that's going to help you a lot. Okay, the next one is called box breathing, and box breathing is essentially counting your inhalation and setting it at the same number as your exhalation. So for example, the best way to start is by counting to 4. So when you inhale, you slowly count 4, and when you exhale, you also count 4 at the same pace. So it looks like this. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we always inhale through the nose, and you can exhale through the nose or through the mouth. So we can try this one time together. Ready? Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And if you do this for 5 to 10 times, that's really all you need, and you'll immediately feel a positive effect. Okay, and the last one is called Nadi Shodhan, which is a more cleansing breath. And this one is my favorite. I actually feel the best after doing this one. And it looks a little complicated, but it's really not. So you're just going to actually take your right hand and you're going to alternate breathing. You're breathing through each nostril. So you're going to take your thumb and your ring and pinky fingers and use those to block your nostrils one at a time. We always start with our left side. So block the right side and breathe in through the left, and then alternate by blocking the left and breathing through the right. Then as we breathe in, we always breathe in through the same side we breathe out from. Breathed out, breathed out, breathed out. And then block and exhale from the other side. And since we exhaled from this side, we're going to inhale from this side and exhale. So that's basically all it is. Try to do this for even 1 minute and you'll really see the effects. So breathing is my number one go-to because, like I said, super easy. You could do it anywhere. You could do it for even just a couple breaths, 30 seconds, and it automatically will calm down your entire system. So I hope this helps. And next time we're going to be talking about our second way of reducing pregnancy anxiety and stress. And I hope to see you there.